In this session, we will discuss few more questions from analog electronics. First question. The number of valence electrons in germanium is options A 2, option B 5, option C 6, option D 4. Elements in carbon group with 4 outermost electrons. Silicon and germanium are natural semiconductor materials in this group. They have valency equal to 4. That is, they have 4 outermost electrons or valence electrons. So the correct option is option D. Next question. The ripple factor and efficiency of a half-wave rectifier are respectively option A 1.21 and 81.2%, option B 1.21 and 40%, option C 0.482 and 81.2%, option D 0.482 and 40%. We know that for a half-wave rectifier, there will be output for just for a positive half cycle only. That is, when we apply the sinusoidal input for a half-wave rectifier, it will produce an output only in the positive half cycle of input signal. So this will be output voltage or current. If maximum amplitude of current is Im, here also maximum amplitude is Im. The average value IDC at the output equal to, for half-wave rectified signal, it is Im by pi, and RMS output equal to Im by 2. Now IAC, RMS value of AC current equal to square root of IRMS square minus IDC square. That is equal to square root of Im by 2 whole square minus Im by pi whole square. Ripple factor is defined as the ratio of RMS value of AC current to DC current at the output. So IAC by IDC. So IAC is RMS value of AC current divided by DC component of current. So IAC equal to square root of Im by 2 whole square minus Im by pi whole square all divided by IDC is Im by pi. So when we calculate this, we'll get value equal to, this is IRMS by IDC whole square minus 1. Now IRMS by IDC equal to pi by 2. So pi by 2 square is pi square by 4 minus 1. Square root of this value is equal to 1.21. So 1.21 is the ripple factor. That means the AC component at the output is 1.21 times the DC component at the output. So there will be more AC component than the DC component at the output of half-wave rectified signal. Now efficiency is defined as P out DC value by DC component divided by PAC. Now this value equal to Im by pi whole square into RL divided by Im by 2 whole square into RL. Maximum value will be equal to 40.6%. The correct option is 1.21 and 40%. Correct option is option B. Next question. The forbidden energy band gap for germanium. The forbidden energy gap EG is the value between lower edge of conduction band to higher edge of valence band. So forbidden energy gap, the energy gap between conduction band level EC and valence band level EV. So EG equal to EC minus EV. Now electron can assume an energy level within this forbidden energy level. For silicon, forbidden energy level is nearly equal to 1.121 electron volt. For germanium, it is equal to 0.72 electron volt. The correct option is option C, that is 0.72 electron volt. Next question, a full wave rectifier which uses two ideal diodes, the approximate relationship are. Here we have to find a DC value or average value and peak inverse voltage. In a full wave rectifier which uses two ideal diodes, VDC will be equal to 2 Vm by pi. That's average value of full wave rectified output. This will be output for a full wave rectified signal. Omega t, this is 0, pi, 2 pi, etc. V0. The average value of output voltage is 2 Vm by pi. Now peak inverse voltage, PIV, is defined as the maximum voltage across the reverse biased diode. So for full wave rectifier, peak inverse voltage equal to 2 Vm. The correct option is option B, that is VDC equal to 2 Vm by pi and peak inverse voltage equal to 2 Vm. Next question, the space charge region contains charges that are option A, mostly majority carriers, option B, mostly minority carriers, option C, fixed donor and acceptor ions, D, mobile donor and acceptor ions. In the case of a diode or any semiconductor device, PN junction is formed between P and N regions. In the case of a PN junction diode, this is P region and this is N region. Then the mobile carriers, that are holes, majority carriers, holes present in this region are combined with electrons from N region to form the space charge region. So when holes are combined with the free electrons from N region, immobile negative ions, that means acceptor ions, will be present in the P side of the depletion region or space charge region. Similarly, positive donor ions, immobile positive donor ions, will be uncovered in N region near the junction. So this is space charge region. It is also called a depletion region because now mobile carriers can be found in this region. The correct option is option C, donor ions will be present in N region at the junction. Here we have acceptor impurity ions. The correct option is option C, fixed donor and acceptor ions. Next question, in a BC 147, first letter B indicates that it is option A, used for audio frequency application, option B, used for high frequency application, option C, a germanium NPN transistor, option D, made of silicon. Correct option is option D, it is made of silicon. BC 147, B indicate type of material, B for silicon and A for germanium, and C indicates that it is used for low frequency or audio frequency application. So BC 147 indicate a silicon transistor that is used for audio frequency or low frequency application. The most popular commercial op-amp IC is option A, IC 555, B, IC 708, C, IC 709, option D, IC 741. So IC 555 is a timer IC, IC 709 is a op-amp, but most commonly available op-amp IC is IC 741. Correct option is IC 741. Which one of the following is a signal diode? Option A, 1N This is 1N4001. This diode is a rectifier diode. It is having ampere rating high value as compared with the signal diode. BY126 is also a rectifier diode having current rating more than that of signal diode. This is used in radio detectors. It's a germanium diode used in radio detectors as signal diode, and BZ147 is a Zener diode. So signal diode is OA79. Quiescent power in the power dissipation of a transistor. Quiescent power is the power dissipation of a transistor. Option A with a signal input, option B with no signal input, option C under full load, option D none of these. So quiescent power or DC condition. So quiescent power indicates the power dissipation in a transistor with no signal input. So correct option is option B. Varactor diodes are used in option A switching circuits, option B power supply rectifier, option C tuning circuit, option D all of the above. Varactor diode is a special type of diode whose junction capacitance Cj depends on bias voltage. Usually a varactor diode is operated in slightly reverse biased conditions so that the capacitance, junction capacitance depends on the reverse bias voltage. Such a device is find an application in tuning circuit, electronic tuning circuit in television set. The correct option is option C. The type of diodes used in 7-segment display. Option A Zener, option B LED, option C laser, option D pin diode. Correct option is LED, light emitting diode. Zener diodes have primary application as voltage regulator, LED used in displays and 7-segment. And other applications, laser diode is used as a pointer in presentation or as a optical source in optical communication system. Primary application of pin diode is as an optical detector in optical communication system. So LED is used for displays and for 7-segment display. Next question, IC 7912 provides an output of option A 12 volt, option B 9 volt, option C minus 12 volt, option D none of the above. So IC 7912 is a regulator IC, and 79 indicates that it is a negative voltage regulator. Last two digits indicate the voltage level. So IC 7912 is a minus 12 volt regulator, produces minus 12 volt regulator output from input supply. IC 78 series will produce positive regulated voltage and voltage equal to last two digits. That means IC 7812 is a positive voltage regulator that produces 12 volt output from input supply. So in this case, correct option is option C, minus 12 volt. The value of current amplification factor alpha lies in the range of option A 0.99 to 0.999, option B 99 to 999, option C 20 to 2000, option D 9.99 to 9999. Alpha, current amplification factor alpha, is given by IC by IE. IC is slightly less than, so alpha value is in the range 0.99 to 0.999. This is correct option. Correct option is option A. Indicate the false statement. Option A, alpha equal to beta by 1 minus beta. B, beta equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. C, alpha equal to 1 minus beta by beta. Option D, I equal to IB plus IE. We know that for a transistor IE equal to IB plus IC, or dividing by IE, IC will get IE by IC equal to IB by IC plus 1, and this is 1 by alpha equal to 1 by beta plus 1, or alpha equal to beta by 1 plus beta, and beta equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. The correct option